African wild dogs and hounds fight. Who will win in the end? Adult hunting dogs can weigh up to 3 times more. And the scene of the war is the hound crying for father. So what's going on here? Let's take a look at the whole process. On the Serengeti savannas in Africa, a pack of wild dogs is hunting wildebeest teamwork. They hunt very efficiently, even in the face of more than wildebeest 10 times can't escape. Adult dingoes are out there in full swing. Their cubs stay at home, running out of the cave every now eagerly await. Expect the adult wild dogs to bring back more prey. However, what the little wild dogs the sound of their frolicking attracted an uninvited guest. This would pose a major threat to their lives. I heard a sound not far away. The little wild dogs thought it was their parents. Run out to meet you immediately. Soon they realized something was wrong. It's a pack of hunting dogs saw groups of small wild dogs. He couldn't help but let out a lewd laugh. As a competitor for the great African emperor, as long as there is a chance, hounds will kill the little dingoes. Unlike lions, hounds will eat any dead competitor. If the dingo is caught, will face the fate of being hunted and feel the danger of breaking the band. The little wild dogs immediately ready to burrow into the cave, and the hounds are in hot pursuit. Fortunately, when he arrived, the little wild dogs have all gone. Hounds have a hard time getting into dingo's burrows. He can only show off outside. See if there are any other opportunities. This is the moment. The adult wild dog legion that hunted outside. They immediately charged at the hounds and they chased and bit him. The hound howled in fright. Run away with your tail between your legs. Dingoes are very skilled at the steel diggings. The hound can only fight to protect itself at this. The battle went on for a while. The hound escaped with its tail between its legs. But it's not over yet. He will come back sooner or later. Last time, after a disastrous defeat in the war with Africa, this hound is often seeking revenge. You can't do it on your own. He himself gave birth to a litter if something unexpected happens. Cubs. It's hard on African lands with so many predators, so he also assembled his army, ready to act together. Soon the African wild dogs started hunting again. The sound of the herd running soon alerted the mother hound. He thinks it's time for revenge. Instead of going back and slaughtering deer, might as well give up a real robbery. As neighbors on the same land, hounds are well aware of the hunting skills of wild dogs, great stamina, and teamwork. Cooperation. Once the prey is targeted by them, it's hard to escape, and so it is. The success rate of African wild dogs can reach 85%, far more than lions and hounds. Hunt greater than yourself. A wildebeest that weighs more than 10 times as much as they look tiny in size. After seeing the wild dogs succeed, the hound legion rushed out immediately. The wild dogs recognized the hound in the lead. Isn't this the last time in the wild dog cave? The hunting dog that ran away with its tail between its legs. Dogs also this war seems to be impossible without fighting. Unlike today's war will not be easy without an advantage in size or size. The strategy of the wild dogs is to capture the few that concentrated their superior forces to attack, ready to beat them to the ground again. This time, the hound queen didn't back down. A whole army of hounds to help him fight. And now he appears unafraid. He ran up and grabbed the prey. After seeing the angry wild dog, he saw that if the wild dogs didn't chase him, he'd bite the prey and run away quickly. And the wild dogs did give up. This is a difficult war to win if you fight to the end. It's a lose-lose situation. So they lay down next to them, looking forward to waiting until the hounds are left. But the hounds didn't think so. They eat and take. Finally, directly send the left pack and take away. Nature's competition is so cutthroat. Sunset. African wild dogs are hunting again. Since the last time I tasted the sweetness of robbing every now and then the hounds would follow, ready for a walk-away robbery at any time. This kind of robbery of hunting dogs by African wild dogs, but you can't help but hunt. The shadows of hunting dogs were everywhere in the grass, and the children of the wild dog family, every day to be fed, look forward to bringing more meat home. This time, the cubs have been hungry for several days. The wild dogs can only reach. The leader of the wild dogs will be the target at an antelope. When he got close enough, he rushed over immediately. And this time, the hound thief followed the wild dog. He can't wait for the wild dogs to catch it right away. Let the wild dogs not eat half a bite. That's all. The painting style on the battlefield has become wild dogs are chasing, and the hound is more of a troublemaker. Wild dogs don't care. Keep focusing on the chase. Is destined to be a protracted battle. Now, let's see who has the best stamina here to the end. In terms of speed, hounds can't keep up with wild dogs, but when it comes to stamina, they have plenty of stamina. In the end, he turned around and ran around to the hound, chased desperately. In the end, The antelope ran without just a trace. Ask if you are angry. In another battlefield, other wild dogs are also chasing antelope. The strategy of wild dogs, the big deal is to hunt. If it really doesn't work, give one so everyone can fill their stomachs. But the hound has destroyed one opportunity. This time, no hounds were messing around. They soon succeeded in hunting. The other wild dogs also rushed over. They need to eat fast to prevent hunting dogs from robbing. Hounds can't hunt. There's a set of robberies. Soon they found that the wild dog hunt was a success. The adult hounds are scrambling here. I'm afraid I'll take advantage of this. However, wild dogs have had enough of the hounds' pussies. Today, they decided not to take it anymore. To give the hounds some color to see. Hunger encouraged wild dogs to be more powerful, and today they had a numerical advantage. They began to divide and surround the hounds and break them one by one. Soon, the wild dogs recognized the hound. This is their third war, so he led some of his best men, prepared to hunt the hound leader together. The hound queen knows that the wild dogs are frightened with his tail protect her crotch and hide in the economic. Some wild dogs are bluffing in front of the sun. The other part is in the back. Take a bite when you catch it. The fury of the wild dogs. Now, the hound leader is alone. Just before and after Kung Fu hounds found the back and back were bitten enough. However, not dingoes have a hard time hunting dogs. After venting, they go back to their prey and feast on it. The other hounds have long since escaped without a trace. Although the hound queen saved her life, he suffered some serious injuries. Today's victory belongs to the African wild dogs. Dingoes vs. Hounds after the last war. Dingoes hunt much more quiet. No more hunting dogs to harass, and the cubs are also growing up day by day. Wild dogs began to hunt harder. Peace is indeed achieved through war. Now, the hounds see dingoes hunting. I can only watch from a distance. Expect them to leave a few bones behind, and the wild dogs just ignore it. Last battle completely gives wild dogs confidence. As long as the hound dares, they will naturally retaliate. Seeing the wild dogs eat so vigorously, the hound's saliva ran down its mouth. There are two wild dogs who get annoyed, and they began to banish it. The wild dogs drove the hounds far away, just stopped chasing. The hound didn't go either, left in dismay. He started walking into the wildebeest herd. So much prey out there, he never caught it. Now he walks alone by the river, expecting to find a rotting prey. Fill your stomach. Once a person is down, everyone wants to bully you, and even more so in the animal world. See the lost soul of the hound. A streetwalker in a decided to give him a hard time. A wildebeest creeps into the hound, then suddenly accelerate and hit him hard with the force. Hounds were screaming. The wildebeest keeps chasing. The hound can't fight back. Finally, the wildebeest let him go. The hound stayed put for a while. What kind of world is this? How dare herbivores take the initiative? Fortunately, the other hunting dogs decaying animal carcasses call him to the feast. He's such a loser as a hound queen. And it's not over yet. The carcass of this animal. Soon the hound and his pack involved in the next war. This hound queen is so useless. He was frustrated a lot during this time. Experienced being banished by wild dogs. Down again. Even herbivores dared to bully him blatantly. He lost all confidence. Finally, I found carrion in the puddle of the territory. Everyone came together to get through this. Be the leader of the hounds. It doesn't mean opening your mouth and clothes too many times. They need to spread out to find prey. Looking for prey in multiple directions. The population with greater probability. Many stories about him. We haven't revealed his name yet. That's the name the settings gave him. Later stories will call him by Archina. When Archina and his pack in the watering hole of the territory. When I eat, guns in the air. Their opponents are massing their troops. Prepare to attack. The opposing army looks huge. They want to occupy this rich water and the surrounding territories. Archina, as the leader of the Hound Legion, gathered his army immediately and prepared for battle. Lost two wild dogs. They're starving. They can't rob. If you lose your territory, they will have nothing. This war is about life and can only win but not lose. Now the enemy is approaching. They looked strong and confident. But this time, Archina will not back down. The strength of both sides is not. Now the enemy confrontation. Assess each other's combat capabilities while testing each other's morale. Archie takes the lead directly towards the leader of the invading Hound Legion. Opposing Hound Queen is reckless play, fearful. The rest of Akina's men are encouraged. They also rushed over directly after. They used their steel digging stunts to make each other avoid. The leader of the enemy began to run away. Akina is in hot pursuit. The rest of the crew followed. Surround the leader of the invading hounds, then bite hard. Akina and her plan. To defeat this period of time, all the energy of the beast is vented on the enemy. Where did the invading hound queen get this? When you find the opportunity, run. Akina chased him a long way before releasing him. Her confidence has returned. He thought of the dingoes again. Get up wherever you fall. Soon they will be at war with the wild dogs Hound again. Queen Aquina. By resisting the invading pack of hunting dogs, I regained my confidence. He always wants to be with him again. African wild dogs compete. However, the wild dogs have moved their positions. Hounds have nowhere to rob, and in the dry season, prey is also reluctant to give the leftover bones in a distant restaurant. Terriers, eagerly awaiting the return of the adult hunter. But it wasn't their mother they were waiting for, but the three lion brothers. They hated hunting dogs. Arkino's mother, they killed the last hound queen. Terriers, they had no idea what was going to happen. Still looking forward to it. At the entrance, the lion brothers found the terriers. They start the finished product and make their way to the hound lair on their own. Of an adult. The terriers are completely unaware of the danger. The majesty of the lion make them instinctively run back. The lions also rushed up immediately and grab any terrier you can get your hands on. And kill Arkina and his men come back. It's too late. Cubs who didn't have time to hide in the cave, all slaughtered. And here's what's even more incredible. A lion that has not yet left. A dead cub directly in front of him, and the hounds can't help it. Adult male lions can directly kill hunting dogs. Fortunately, there are still a few surviving beagles. The male lion ate 2 pups of hunting dogs. Then he raised his head and licked his mouth, looking defiantly at the hound queen. But what can he do? Another male lion looked at them, issue a roaring growl. Now what Azina can do is to leave with the surviving terriers as soon as possible. If it's a lioness, they can still fight. But lions are an enemy. They cannot afford to offend the unhappy terrier in their mouths. Take them away. Watch their backs fade away. The hearts of the lions are filled with infinite joy. And the hound queen, a new home for the terriers. It's a cave abandoned by their old nemesis. A pig is hiding inside, frightened by their arrival. Run away, and the African wild dogs will be back next time. The hounds will have a battle with them by then. The antelopes are watching warily from a distance because the air is full of murderous African wild dogs. Their grasslands went through the dry season. The pups of the wild rainy season have all grown. They can now help with hunting. The strength of the wild dog legion has also grown once again. Now they bow their heads, form a neat formation, ready to hunt antelope. This antelope is hunting Olaf. At this moment, he did not perceive the danger. Wild dogs are still being carefully attack range. The antelopes soon realized the danger. Start running. The wild dogs also immediately, but it's too far. Ashamed. Have to select the target. This antelope looks good. The wild dogs are low enough to advance again. Start as long as the attack distance is close enough to escape the hunting of wild dogs. And this male antelope withstanding feet. It's tough prey for cheetahs to catch. Wild dogs can take it down quickly. The wild dogs at the moment are except lions, and they basically walked sideways on the prairie. The hunt created a huge movement. Soon alerted the hounds. Hound Queen Aquina. I've been looking forward to fighting the shame before the bloodbath. His cubs have also grown up. The strength of the hound family is now closer to a hounds attack first. They want to take their prey and make it their own. The wild dogs were about to retreat. The kids are watching. It was their first encounter with a hound as a wild dog. Decide. Show them how to deal with hounds on the spot. The course is still the same as before. Catch the thief first, then divide and surround the hounds. Constantly harassing the hounds, then separate them. Surround one by one. Use the steel digging stunt to break the little wild dogs are running. They chase the hound queen and attack soon. Arkina and his army ran away with his tail between his legs. The wild dogs have won the final victory. He dares to treat them as little ones. After eating and drinking, they came to the place where the hounds had been, according to the huddle, and relax. When one day, when you think of the overlords in Africa, except for the lion boss, never forget there are also overlooked African wild dogs.